Hey guys, welcome to our review of Kamen Rider Episode 1! All of them Kamen Rider, the first one guy, Episode 1. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have...
Place.
You seem confused.
So I want to say the Frozen Stratos.
So yeah, guys, we watched this episode yesterday so that you guys could comment on it and give us your thoughts. We have a comment, so we'll read that at the end. But before that, let's just dive into our thoughts. And this is a big one. This is the very first Kamen Rider ever. And it delivered. It was enjoyable. Like, there were a lot of moments to sort of laugh at, but we get to see sort of the inception of the ideas behind Rider. And it was just neat to see. Like, I am looking forward to diving more into this sort of backlog, just because, like, I want to see how far they take the Henshin sequence. Like, it was very tied to the bike this time, but I do wonder what changes are made to get to where we are now, to where that's like the big thing, you know?
Yeah. And honestly, like as you're saying, there's so many things that you could laugh about. Like the special effects were something that were
Certainly.
hilarious. Like, because like we know what like the modern ones kind of like look like for those type of things.
Right.
But there was like this sort of like intensity with them. Like for a show back in the day, like they wanted to go like full force and just kind of like, get that like into the viewer's face. And I kind of like really appreciated like the amount of effort that they would put through this. Like there was a lot of heart put in this like episode 1.
Yeah. Everyone showed the most commitment to it. Like, it didn't matter how crappy it looked. They were all 100% into it. And that really made it feel good. And pretty special. And there are a lot of things that you hear, you see, you read on wikis and all that stuff. Like, oh yeah, Takeshi Hongo got stolen by Shocker and was experimented on. But getting to see it play out, and we only really see this guy as a legend.
Yeah.
He is a legend rider. And going into a lot of like anniversary stuff, uh, like with Decade or with Gokaiger, you get these brief glimpses of like the coolest parts of Rider and Sentai history, and to see what all of that has been referencing for so long, um and getting to see like the emotion behind it is not something that you really think about when you just read it off of a wiki or something, or when you hear about it. It's interesting to actually be there to see it, and I'm really appreciative that we get this opportunity.
Yeah. Honestly found that I forgot like his name, but
Takeshi Hongo?
no, his character in Kamen Rider. But I felt like the main character was it Takeshi Hongo the actor or the character? Whatever. Well, I found him to be like a pretty good lead for
Yeah.
this episode of 1. Like I was like, kind of expecting like a super campy one. I remember like thinking back when we were like watching Hurricaneer, spoiler alert, but I found like the main character that being like super like over the top for this one. It just felt like super natural in a way. Not like supernatural, but like
Wait, no, yeah, to confirm, his name is Takeshi Hongo in the show.
okay.
Yeah.
So Hongo was like probably he was like a really good like lead. Like kind of like he just like interacted with like so many like different types of people, and it felt like his flexibility between like all the different like parts of this is kind of like laying a really good foundation for the rest of this show. Like we already know that he's like into racing, so he's pretty good with the bike, and then he's also pretty smart. So you also have stuff you can branch out in that way, and then you also is kind of involved in like this little murder mystery, which kind of reminds me a little bit of Kamen Rider Build, where like the first episode we're left on this whole thing where someone's framed for like a murder. So like maybe there'll be some parallels between Build and the original one. Like maybe Build is basing it somewhat off of the plot of this, but this is gonna be like an 80 or 90 episode thing, so who knows how they're gonna treat it. So yeah.
To what you're saying though, like getting those little character bits, that again, not really something that comes across when you watch recent stuff where he sort of just shows up in, you just know he's cool, but you don't know why. And here they tell you like he's a racer and he's smart. I didn't know. I had no idea. Like, I had no idea. Like, he was a scientist. Like, he's a fully capable dude, and probably deserves the mantle of Kamen Rider. Well, we'll see. But and just you get to see the weight of the responsibility, and how well he sort of carries it. And this reads, I have not watched a single thing of what I'm about to talk about, but like this seems like what I expect to see if I watch the $1 Million Man or whatever, the guy that they put the robotics in. Like it's I don't know too much about that whole situation, but it feels like that's what that would be like if it was through a Japanese lens. You look very confused.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's I think isn't that the one? It's like really old show, right? With the guy that gets robotics, becomes a cyborg. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just talking out of my ass. I don't know what I'm talking about. But it feels really of the age,
Yeah. Also, those monsters are freaky.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like it makes you really
turn
think
you
about.
into soap immediately. With a touch of a dart, they can turn you to soap.
Yeah, I think like I kind of like understand why some of like the show Kamen Rider enthusiasts probably don't like Heisei as much because it's a bit more flashy, a bit more toy focused. But
Yeah.
this one is like, no, we got some real freaky monsters and they're killing people. Or cleaning them really well, who knows?
We kind of need that right now. Yeah. Also, and I don't want to like harp on this too long, but I love that their idea of making things look fast is to cut out half of the running and like intersperse that through, like you go for like a split second, you cut out a little bit and go for like it's such a strange way to I guess project to show speed. But they use it consistently, so like they're at least committed to it and you can see it.
I don't know. I thought he was fast. Like 1 second he's there, the second he's not. Like holy crap! It's like after images all over the place. Speaking of which, when like the goons are kind of surrounding him,
yeah,
and they're doing that whole thing, it straight up reminded me of that one fight from Bleach. You probably don't know what I'm talking about. People who do, like when he's like circling Byakuya and he's like super fast and just like after images everywhere. That's exactly what came to mind.
I mean, and then it's so strange because like after that, I mean, again, spoiler alert, we watched Hurricaneger, and they just sort of did some of that. It's like it was pretty great. So yeah. Anyways, Alex, do you have anything else you wanted to say about this episode before we dive into the comments?
Nothing coherent. Go on,
Cool.
please.
Great. Awesome. All right. So our first and only comment is from Double the Unknown. Not sure if I'm going to watch every episode with you guys since I'm already on episode 9. Wow! Way to pass us, jerk. No, it's fine. Already
No,
on
it's
episode
not.
9,
You
and
go to like episode 11 and kind of like stop, and then who knows?
okay. I probably won't be up for watching all these episodes twice. Plus, the show is 90 some episodes, so I'm probably going to be burning through a lot quickly since I'm stuck in the house. In case I don't stay around, just wanted to let you know that Nigo's introduction. I feel like this moves into spoiler.
I heard Nigo. What is a Nigo? We're done.
That's Kamen Rider 2. We at least know he exists.
No,
But
that doesn't count. Only Nigo I know is an X-Aid. She was amazing. Nico. Nico.
Nico. Oh,
It's
I'm sorry. That I didn't get it. So yeah, I'm gonna make the executive decision right here. We are just going to do check-ins for this show. We're probably just gonna do a bunch of watch-alongs en masse. Comment on them at your leisure, and we'll sort of try to get to them in the catch-up, like the review check-ins. We'll probably check in, I don't know, every 5 episodes, every 10 episodes, however you guys feel like. Let us know. If no one says anything, we'll probably aim for 5 to 10, just depending on how we feel, or if we actually like feel the need to say anything. Excuse me. Yeah. So yeah. That was it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Tell us in the comments down below what you're looking forward to in this show and what you're looking forward to seeing, or where you are, so that we may catch up to you. Yeah. So hope you guys join us for the watch along ride. Thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
yeah. See ya.
Blah. Not on my A game today.
Did we just use like all of our brain space for that first
I don't know.
I'm just like.
This seems like the meme-ish thing to say, but there's one.